Nice. What's this from?
It's like free stock music,
I like it.
It's like the classic.
but a lot of YouTubers have used it.
Always Sunny, sorta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
It's showtime! Welcome. We certainly hope you all enjoy the show. Because I know Cops doesn't start till 4.
Woo!
Wow. That was good. Do we? Yeah.
It's not over yet, baby.
Yeah.
We call this taking a victory lap.
That was actually the first time it played because last time it cut out. I don't know if you rewatched it or not.
No, I didn't.
The podcast dropped.
Fun fact, I don't rewatch any podcasts.
We need a graphic for that, like a little video edit.
We should. There should be a little edit to it. You're right.
Can you play intro edits?
I probably could if I did some more figuring out how to play a video on the startup.
Can we also throw in a clip? Can we edit the Joe Rogan intro all day, all night? Can we get a clip from that as well?
I probably could.
Let's if we're gonna bootleg
All day,
stuff,
all night.
yeah, let's start from the top. Let's rip off the big guys.
You smell that?
You fart?
I farted.
Oh my god.
Right out the gate. What?
Like first thing.
and
like
you-
literally first
Okay,
thing.
but
I'm
you
out
understand.
here ripping.
You understand this is an audio and visual experience.
Nobody has to.
You didn't have to comment.
I announced it
didn't have
because
to
I was
comment.
worried that the other people in the room might encounter the smell, and
An
it
odd scent in the
would
air.
definitely interrupt the thought. You know what I mean? It would
Interrupt the flow of the
it would
room. You
interrupt
think
the train.
it was that
thought.
bad?
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, the farts are that bad. They do interrupt thoughts.
Yeah.
Well, it ain't making it to me quite just yet. If you are, probably most people are gonna watch this after the fact because we're hitting the stream late tonight.
Late night.
We are about
Late nighter.
2 hours later than we normally would be, than our regular time slot. But I think that just means we're just.
This
I don't
is
even know what I was
prime
trying to
time.
say.
Actually,
This is actually probably
It's
a
a little
better
late.
time. I think we should just start later on a regular basis. We should push the time. We should just do like a late night. Let's do like a 2 a.m. stream.
Nah, that's way past.
Yeah.
right now.
No, let's call it the Nightcrawler hour
That would be cool
for,
if
for
you
creatures of
were.
the night only.
That would be cool if you were doing on street.
Think of it:
interviews at 2 a.m.
possums, raccoons, like all the coolest guys are out at night.
Owls.
That's so true.
Owls.
Yeah.
These guys are cool.
They are cool.
They don't give a hoot.
They don't hoot.
No, those guys don't give a hoot.
That was wordplay.
Actually, one thing, kind of the purpose of this episode, really, here in New Hampshire, we are probably the number one New Hampshire-based, privately owned and operated podcast. You know, outside of like some big iHeartRadio owned and operated operation, I think we probably are the biggest independent podcast in New Hampshire. And I'd be
Yeah.
willing to fist fight. I'd be willing to fist fight in a Market Basket parking lot if anyone else thought they had a bigger show. But anyway, so I thought we were in the perfect position to comment on all this ski area
which seems to
shenanigans,
be-
lift
w-
shenanigans
Seems
going
to
on.
be New Hampshire.
Very New Hampshire based.
Yeah, something's
Yeah.
going on.
So,
Something's
so
in the
real,
pudding.
real quick, I'll lay out some credentials here. Calvin basically invented chairlifts.
I did one time.
He went to school for 2 years and learned how to invent them, and so he knows a lot
I
about
learned
them.
about.
No, seriously, what's your actual?
So
What did you do in Colorado? Because I wasn't there.
So I have a associate's degree, which is 2 years of ski area operations,
Okay,
which basically means
encompassed what?
very little. It means very little.
Don't sell yourself short. Just
I
tell
won't
us what
sell-
it means in terms of the ski area and what you learned.
what I did was I took a course on all the different aspects of running a ski resort. At least one. Some I took multiple courses on. But lifts was one. I only took the introductory course. I
Okay.
never went beyond that with the lifts. I went
But what
more
did you
into
learn in the
grooming.
introductory course? Because a lot of people haven't even been on a chairlift, let alone taken an introductory course into like college level course into chairlift. So let's hear.
Well, so the introductory course is essentially what you would get if you were going to work as a lifty, like what Ashland's doing. If you're a lifty, you learn about the different types of lifts and what how they work, basically. Essentially just how they work.
Yeah. Okay.
And so there's a bunch of different types of lifts. Ground, the surface lifts, the magic carpet, the rope tow, detachable, gondolas, top
Now,
drive,
and this is
bottom
all
drive,
stuff like
electric.
I don't even know all the nitty gritty of all these things. Like I know a handful. I know rope tow. I know T-bar. But that's about it. And I know nothing of the New Hampshire tramway inspection.
Yeah, that's legit.
I hear of that on the news, but I know nothing. I didn't know that existed until the news was talking about it recently. So I'm just
Yeah, that exists everywhere that has tramways. So
No way.
well, so they're it's like public transit. So
Okay.
it's yearly checks from the state, and then each resort has to do their own daily.
I'm trying to get a little context for what's some of the knowledge in the room here. And like
Yeah,
you said,
it's pretty base
so
level.
Ashland has been a lifty this year at
Yeah.
Gunstock.
Yeah.
One of the places on the list to talk about.
Yeah.
They're on the red list.
Well, is Panorama may or may not reopen, right?
So I was supposed to work there today at Panorama, but I got the day off because it's not
The lifts,
in motion.
yeah.
And now I know at this point the information is public because we do kind of keep it private. Like if a lift shuts down right off the spot, we do not have any right to say anything to any customer.
Right.
But the information is public. A gearbox broke, so they have to replace it. And over the next 2 years, there's going to be like $2 million worth of
New
something, happening to replace Panorama, I believe. So
Yeah, and that's what they put on their Instagram, I think. That's
Yeah.
they said potentially it could be open by this weekend, right?
Yeah,
by
Friday.
Saturday.
Yeah, Friday or Saturday. I thought I
Yeah.
saw.
something like that. I know they started working on it for real. Like I think yesterday when
Yeah,
we
we were there. They had all the snowmobiles out working on it and doing a thing.
Yeah,
Bringing a gearbox, I guess, huh?
yeah.
Well, we should have put together an edit of all these disasters recently. So we had the chairlift falling off at Attitash, I think was the first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't there something that happened at Cannon,
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
an evacuation.
just a lift evacuation over
Yeah.
there. Then there was
Pat's Peak.
is that it? That's
Pat's
all
Peak.
been in the news. Pat's Peak was the
Yeah.
most recent one. I thought maybe there was more than that.
What?
Well, and I guess Gunstock, like we said, the whole lift
Panorama's been having trouble all year.
is
Yeah. So I will say every single lift at Gunstock has shut down at least once, except for the beginner lift. So it is kind of a little like I don't know because we were talking about this earlier, and it's to the point
Just
where
what's going on?
what is going on? But all the lifts are kind of getting to that same age, like they've been around for so
Right.
long.
Yeah,
So
I think it could be a perfect storm of things. I think some of it has been the weather, it has been extreme. Like in terms of
Super windy.
In terms of Attitash, I was there a week before the chairlift fell off, and I went up. I think I went up twice up the chairlift, and on that second time up the chairlift, the thing is wailing in the breeze, and I said, you know what, I've had enough of this.
yeah,
And I called it quits because, it just was not a good feeling. The wind was really beating on you hard. And I think it's been like that all around the state this whole year for a good stretch of time. It's been cold and the wind has been whipping.
Yeah,
There's
it
only
hasn't got
so
warm.
much this equipment can take.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a weird type of thing because it's like panorama's used all summer, so it probably they do a lot more work to it during the summer probably.
Yeah. I
But-
mean, there's only 12 weeks that it's not operating every single year.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of use.
Yeah.
And
So-
then the other ones are shut down all summer, so it's and then they're used every day during the winter. It's kind of a weird cycle of resting and being used constantly, so it's a lot of weird maintenance problems.
Yeah. And a lot of these lifts have been there for like 20 years. You can tell
Right.
just by looking at them.
Yeah, well, definitely the lifts at Gunstock have been the same my entire life. Like,
Yeah.
I don't ever. Carter, do you remember anything different at Gunstock?
No, I mean there's very few mountains around here that have new lifts since we've been skiing.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're completely right.
Bretton Woods, they added a lift, but they didn't replace one. And Attitash
recently
just
got a
replaced
new
the
one.
lift. Yeah, those
Yeah.
are the only two that I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, so I mean, you're dealing with some old equipment everywhere, and
Very-
the thing I would say at Pat's Peak didn't even have an issue. Right.
It was just too windy.
It was too windy, and they evacuated the lift, which is the smart thing to do, and it's something they do train for. And in my opinion, as somebody that's been skiing a lot, I've always secretly hoped I would get evacuated.
Yeah, free hot cocoa.
Okay, and Pat's Peak. If you haven't been there, it's a smaller place. That's the perfect place to get evacuated from. You're not way up in the mountains somewhere. It's a smaller hill. I heard it was the longest people were stuck on the chair was 90 minutes. Are you kidding me? That's really good time.
That's not bad. We've waited double that amount of time in line for Soarin', which anybody that knows Soarin's
In Epcot.
in Epcot, terrible queue, just miserable.
But yeah, I'm sure they have the number of chairs. I'm sure somebody publicized it, but it was a full lift, and it took them 90 minutes to
think-
get everybody down via the rope harness method, and I think that's pretty impressive.
I think that's a good point that you always secretly wanted to get evacuated.
Yeah.
We were watching a news story about it, and everybody was like, "Oh, I'd be so scared. Like, I don't want to do that." And I know some people would really freak out, but if you enjoy a little bit of an adrenaline rush, like at all, it's actually really fun.
Did
And
you
it's
see the way
super
they-
easy and super safe?
They
Yeah.
were evacuating people from Pat's Peak, though. That didn't look like much fun. Some ski areas have the rope they toss over and the seat you sit on, and they lower you down. Pat's Peak had this like sling that they wrapped around your
Yeah.
arms, and you were
No, it's-
held down like you were a little kid.
I've seen
getting-
it both
getting
ways,
picked up by
but
your parents.
but here's what I would say to that.
Maybe
If you well, in my opinion, I just think if you have some upper body strength, then you can kind of hold on to this apparatus,
Yeah.
and you're not going to fall out of it, and you can hold on to it, and you don't have to feel like a little kid. But the point of it is so it can grip on to little kids, and it's not going to let go of them. The seat thing relies, again, if you want to sit on the little seat, that also has some level of upper body strength of holding yourself up onto this seat,
what I
whereas
used
the sling just
was a regular harness style around the hips. You wrap it around your waist and up on through your legs,
Yep.
and then it hooks on to a carabiner, and you're supported at your hips, but you can hold on. And it
I feel like the thing I've never seen it in person, but I feel like the thing I've seen the most is like Carter's saying was like a seat they throw up
probably
over
the most
and-
comfortable.
But regardless, whatever they got for me, I'd try it.
Yeah, and people get
I'm
worried
eager.
about it. I don't think there's anything to worry about unless you're in a really scary spot on the lift. That's like
Carter, there was like a
100 feet
news
in the air.
story about Pat's Peak. If you want to pull that up for a clip, they did a whole news. I wish I could remember what site it was, but
yeah.
they did a whole big
The new
news piece.
Skitter video just dropped. You can play that.
Oh, here we
Is
go.
there copyright music on there?
This is the Pat's Peak.
I bet there is, but we can play it on
news.
silent.
News
Hour and a
hitter
half
from
to get everyone up on this lift down, and while the general manager
NBC.
tells me 50-mile-an-hour winds yesterday likely played a role, Pat's Peak is not the only mountain facing this problem.
Yeah, this is what we
Here we
watched.
go.
120 skiers strapped on a harness and dropped
That to
from
me
a
looks like
chairlift
there's
like
a seat,
this
and this guy
Monday.
just didn't
When
sit
they
on
give the
it.
word, you just
I don't think
jump.
so.
No,
We train
that
for
looked like a
this,
what?
and
That
we
looked like a
train, and we
bench.
train and we train for issues like this.
Pat's Peak is the latest in a series of New Hampshire chairlift malfunctions that's making people wonder.
Just like, what's going on?
Rich Finnegan had
What's
to be lowered
going
the
on?
same way
Oh, yes.
at Cannon Mountain.
Yeah, see, there we go.
That's
See, that's
canon.
the white
That-
seat.
that's canon.
I know, but that's the
Instinct
same
in your body to
apparatus
jump off
that
a
the guy in the
chairlift.
beginning just
Gunstock's
wasn't
main
using it.
summit
Go
lift
back.
is
Go
closed
back.
during a busy school vacation
Go back to the
week.
beginning of the video.
And earlier
During
this
mass
month,
vacation.
a man fell 20 feet from a chair on
This
Attitash
one's so
Mountain.
good.
I've been here for 34 years, and we've done a couple of lift evacuations. This is the first wind-related issue at Pat's Peak in our 64-year history.
Everything looked okay on the Peak Triple Chair less than a month ago,
What does
according
that
to a
say?
New Hampshire tramway
wonder what
inspection
happened.
report obtained by NBC 10 investigators.
These chairlifts operate in extreme weather day in and day out. They have an incredible safety record.
And while some people might second guess the chairlift after seeing
Watch this.
No,
Watch-
I would not do that. Just let me know when it starts working again.
others are unbothered.
I'm not a nervous Nelly. Things happen. As long as it wasn't me up there, I'm good.
Now, everyone who was up there
Yeah, just go back to
did
where
get
the
an hour
first guy's
winds
getting lowered
yesterday,
down
likely
because I swear.
And while the general
There's a
manager
close-up.
tells me 50-mile-an-hour winds yesterday likely played a role, Pat's Peak is not the only mountain
here
facing
we go.
120 skiers.
Look at the
strapped
thing.
on
Yeah,
Do you
it's
see
right
that
there.
white
You're
thing?
right.
You're
You're totally
supposed to
right.
sit on that white paddle, and this guy's just fucking
a
it up.
harness and
He's just
dropped
being a
from a
re-
chairlift like this
Well,
Monday.
so now
When
go
they
to
give
the
the
video,
word.
the part
Well-
from Canon. It shows the guy using it properly. It's the exact same tool just one guy figured it out and the other one didn't. It doesn't matter. We already saw it. My point's been proven.
It
Okay,
goes
there he
against
goes. There's the
every
white
instinct
paddle under the
in your
guy's
body
butt.
to jump.
That to me is the common thing that I've seen, and it,
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I think it's coming back. Yeah.
Well, anyway, yeah. I mean, I don't know. That news piece really summed it up. It had the Attitash, it had the gun stock.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
just what's
Pat's
going
Peak.
on? So we got to get into the conspiracy
Yeah.
about
You
what's
you
actually
have a
going on.
conspiracy theory?
Yeah, we do.
There
have
is a little something in the air.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
something because
And you said it has to do with the
are we
airplanes.
Are we back yet?
Yeah, we're back on.
Okay.
The Mom just asked how old the red lift at Black Mountain was, and I think that's only from the 80s. That's not original at all.
Still pretty old
Yeah.
though.
Before we watch this video, let's do the conspiracy because
Yeah, sure.
this actually goes much deeper than the lift malfunction.
Is this something Elon Musk is
This
uncovering?
this is an electromagnetic problem.
Yeah, no, so I don't
The
know
poles?
if you got. Yeah, the North Pole
poles.
is shifting.
Okay.
More than
And-
regular because
yeah.
it regularly shifts. Okay, but
yeah, but it's pulling way more towards Russia right now.
What?
Which
Yeah,
it
Russia,
might not
Siberia.
really. It might not have anything to
Do
do
they
with
have an
anything.
innator?
they're
But
pulling it.
they're literally pulling it.
They just got like 600 dudes out
The
there
pole
pulling the pole.
shiftinator.
Well, so what does it do though? What does the pole shifting do?
Well, it fucks up. Sorry, pardon my French. It messes up all of the magnetic fields.
All the compasses don't work.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of.
compasses.
So that's a big part of. I think personally, the airplanes.
Because when west is north and up is right, then you end
then
up
you're-
crashing
yeah.
shit.
The
You don't know where you're
airplanes go
going.
down.
And so I don't
There's
know.
been multiple plane crashes. There's been multiple lift accidents. They're both kind
Okay.
of.
I feel
So-
like that's a leap to connect
No,
the,
no,
the
no.
lifts
This
and
is
the
a-
planes.
it's an
How come there's not
electromagnetic-
problems with the lifts out west then?
Because they're more centralized.
What?
And we are closer to the North Pole, so we're affected more.
Are we actually closer to the
No,
North Pole? Is that true?
because you know
It's
what?
true.
What about
It's
Maine?
true. Look it up. Go to Globe on Google.
Can we get it? Actually, can we write this down? I want a physical globe in studio for moments like this.
No, this is good. That's actually. a good
I want I want a physical globe. Write this down.
No, pull it up. Pull up Globe.
You can't pull up globe. You have to have one.
Okay, you don't actually have to do that.
Can we get a 3D projected image of a globe? Jarvis, bring up globe.
Someday. But no, that's not a super serious.
No, I know. We're just goofing around, like
Yeah.
just like with the lizards and the cheese moon and all that.
Total
Nessie,
conspiracy.
all that stuff.
But there could be something with that because with the wavelengths.
I'll tell
Like
you what.
she
I'll
was
I'll
saying
tell
the
you about a
wavelengths.
real conspiracy.
Let's hear it.
It's about this fella up there in the forest. Goes by the name Skidder.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Did
this
you watch
video.
the other one?
No, I actually haven't seen anything on the Skidder channel yet.
You want me to
this
play
one?
with sound, or you want to?
Play this
Is
one.
it
and then-
copywritten or?
I'm sure, like Calvin said.
I don't care. We can rip it.
Oh, no music. Let's go.
Cold open. I like it.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
Nice. Good pick on music. Do the Lawson's S rail straight to the donkey. Okay, you can't tell from this footage, but that down rail is massive.
Yeah, no. Yes.
Nose press
Whoop.
on the lightning bolt bar. What
This
is
that thing's gnarly too. That's a gnarly looking piece.
I do believe that's new this year.
The lightning bolt.
Big,
Yeah, the
big
down,
son of a thing.
flat down, flat down, flat. That play the one before because he does a little truck mod in it.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that was
Skidder.
that was Ryder's new video. Skidder.
Go subscribe.
Little
20.
shout out. He does. I mean, that's not New Hampshire.
It's the next state over.
Yeah.
Sister state. Hey,
Flip it
the thing is, right? I feel like, you do, in the same way we will trash on people that like to vacation to New Hampshire in our home state, right? People in Vermont trash on people that like to vacation there, right?
Regular.
But here's the thing I would say, right? I think if you live in Vermont, if you want access to the ocean, maybe you should ease up on the people that want to come check out the mountains.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? If you don't want access to the ocean, then that's fine. Then you can be a hermit and stake your claim.
Yeah,
and
stay,
tell people
stay
to
by
stay
the
away.
river.
Stay by the river. That's right, in the creek, in the
You nice-
pond,
you crick.
in Lake Champlain. But if you want the ocean, then ease up. All right, make room. We can share.
But move over a little bit.
Even trade.
Yeah,
Get a podcast appearance. He did it once.
we'd have you on anytime you'd like to come to New Hampshire. We're kicking around here. Unfortunately, we got, we're pretty locked in over here, like old men in terms of our work schedule at the moment. But
Yeah.
but anytime you're in New Hampshire, skidda, come on over.
Everyone here shits on bras on vacation. I don't get it. Bras as in
Bros, I believe.
I don't know what's his point with that. You got to be
He's
careful. You got to be careful catching strays in the comments like that because it'll derail the whole show.
my bad. My bad. I looked.
I've been trying to ignore the comments more and just let Carter read stuff, but it's hard because
You put them on the screen right here.
yeah.
That was a typo. Okay. Getting caught up.
Wait, okay, all right, hang on.
2029.
Let's
Slow the roll. Hold on a second. What's going on in
Oh, in
2029?
4 years.
That's a
when he's
long
gonna be,
time.
he'll be a grown up.
Oh, right. Then he can make the trip.
Or he'll be out of the military or whatever the heck he's doing.
Nah, he's going to New York for college.
Okay, yeah, there you go. All right.
I thought he was going to What's that military college?
Oh, well,
though?
here's the thing. Here's the cool part about New York, right? New York, train to Boston, boop. From Boston,
C&J bus.
take a C&J bus. You wind up right down the road. Come pick you up.
Come pick you up on
Come
the
pick you
C&J
up.
stop.
We'll get you from the bus stop. But no,
West
seriously,
Point. Yeah,
in
that's what I
terms,
was thinking.
yeah, no, that's cool.
He's
I've
going
heard
to
of that.
Freaking West Point, dude.
I've heard of that.
Josh's cousin went to West Point.
Oh man,
He's a cool dude. He played baseball for them.
wow.
I saw him do a backflip off a rope swing.
No,
Off a rope swing
off a freaking rope swing,
next
dude.
to a tree. He almost bit it on the tree, but he didn't.
And then he freaking kicked a snapping turtle.
With his foot. With his bare foot.
Wow.
He stepped on a beaver's tail once.
Holy heck.
Yeah, he was boxing a kangaroo and he won.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Way back down south.
And who's this guy? Josh's cousin?
Josh's cousin. I forget his
Wow.
name. But yeah.
Crazy.
We're getting beat out by Willie's Firewood for more live viewers.
Oh no way.
Goddamn Willie's
He's
firewood.
got 87.
Willie's firewood.
We just gotta start doing firewood more.
I know.
guess.
I guess so. Well, that's the thing is it gets this old man energy. No offense, don't take that to heart. But the firewood content,
Yeah.
it just like for me, like I get it. Like I do agree, it would be an easy home run for views, right?
It would be an easy home run.
But then
not necessarily. I mean,
you
doing
don't
firewood's
think
not easy.
yeah, but every firewood video, I'm just saying in terms of views.
Yeah.
Every firewood video I have has a good amount of views. So say we posted firewood content consistently, I do think we'd benefit from that. But the thing is, the community then we would create isn't, I don't know as if it would necessarily be the community I want. I want a more diverse community
Yeah, than just
than
looking
just the
looking
wood
at the-
nuts. You know what I
And the
mean?
People crazy
equipment
for
nuts.
firewood.
people love looking at equipment that they don't have, and
Which is a huge community on YouTube, and we have access to this equipment and to the firewood. So again, we're leaving money on the table by not making this content, but there's always just a piece of me that I'm like it's just not the fun, glamorous content I enjoy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
you want to
gotta-
go to the most boring town in America, Sawmills, North Carolina. That is a Danny Duncan video.
That was a Danny Duncan
Yeah.
video.
It's actually really good.
Well, Carter, me and Carter are heading down to Virginia.
Yeah.
Heading off here,
Leaving tomorrow, 3 in the morning.
Wow.
3 a.m. Jesus.
Wow. Are you
guys
pulling
gonna
all nighter?
vlog anything?
Jesus.
Yeah. What are you guys gonna film?
Yeah, I'm bringing my camera. Hopefully gonna get some clips. Well, so I actually filmed a video last time. So me and Curtis drove Colin down to Virginia. That's who we're going to visit, our buddy Colin. And me and Curtis drove him down there over a year ago now. And I forget where I'm going with this.
You hit any fun
That's where we're
stops,
going.
or-
That's where we're going tomorrow.
Well, that's where we're going tomorrow, but I
So
felt
how
like I
long
had
is the
a
drive?
point I was trying to get to.
Well, Google says it's like 12 hours, so
It'll come back
We'll
to
see.
me. I forget. I just lost what I was trying to say.
probably like 14 hours, maybe. We'll
That's
see.
pretty legit. You
See how
spending
it
that?
goes.
You're gonna make it in one day? Yeah, you
Yeah.
can easily do that in one day.
Yeah,
huh?
we're
Leaving at
we're
3
driving
a.m.?
in a straight shot. Me and Curtis. That's what I was gonna say. Me and Curtis drove down last time, following Colin with his truck and trailer, and we did it in a straight shot. It was not a bad ride at all.
Oh, Curtis, hold on. Sorry to interrupt. J Peak or Sugar Loaf. This is what I was just talking to Carter about.
Jay.
Uh-oh.
It's got to be Jay
See, I was thinking Jay initially, but
for snow totals.
Sugar Loaf is, I think I think it's an equal option because of the price. I think we can get a
And-
better deal at Sugar Loaf than
in terms of being out in the middle of nowhere, I feel like Sugar Loaf is less of being nowhere than J Peak. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
J Peak is worse?
Unless you got a passport, you ain't seeing nothing when you get to J.
Well, I've never been. I've been to Sugarloaf. Either one.
I'm just saying from like where we are to drive to.
And for clarity,
Sugarloaf.
this is for Carter's bachelor party. Oh, twist a mustache. Bachelor party.
I mean, J Peak looks like it'd be a shorter ride, but
Well, I don't know what it is
But I
time
think
wise, but I'm just saying like in terms
this
of
is-
what's around it, I feel like there's more near Sugarloaf.
This
There's
is a
more
totally
going on.
hypothetical and uneducated guess, but I would guess that Sugarloaf would have a less of a crowd. Have less of a crowd and, like I said, better price.
I would say definitely J Peak has been getting a lot of publicity this year because of the snow total. It's got a high snow total this year.
That being said, I would love to see it.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen I haven't spent enough time at Sugarloaf really to
It would be cool to go when everything's open, and I think everything's open.
it's got to be, right? We've had plenty
Yeah.
of weather this year.
It's been really good, and they have above
My
tree
mic
line.
is just falling off the table again.
I'm sure it's like wind scoured
yeah, I gotta get some
and
new hardware.
hard and icy, but what are you gonna do? You gotta do something.
You gotta do what you gotta do. And my trash bags have only been on the hill once this
You
winter.
gotta pull them out, and
Gotta get 'em out.
I don't know what the park is like at J Peak, but Sugarloaf's park is pretty legit, pretty cool place.
Says Sugarloaf has got 3 out of 7 parks open.
3 out of 7, Jesus, that's a kind
You
of
mean
low.
lifts or what?
Terrain parks. They have
Terrain parks?
3 out of 7 terrain parks
That's a
open.
lot of terrain
Oh,
parks
okay.
over there.
Yeah, why only 3 are open though?
And
Yeah.
but why have 7?
Yeah.
Why not have one big one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like why have 7?
That's like, wow.
cast your vote. That's tough.
I'm gonna say the loaf.
All right, me too. Carter.
I was just looking to see what the snow
I just
report was there.
yeah, I don't know. I think I'm with you, Calvin. My gut is just telling
It's
me
pulling me that way.
it's just telling me maybe the crowds aren't going to be as nuts or something, or just I don't know. J Peak.
Then we can stop and see Amy on the way.
Well, that's what I mean. There's more going on over there in Maine, or I know Maine better, I guess.
And I want one of those stickers, triangles.
yeah.
In it for
Like the one that was
Blue
on the back
triangle.
of Caleb's van.
Yeah, my green van. Ugh,
It doesn't.
I miss my vans, man. I wish I never got rid of my vans.
Yeah. Do we do a reminiscing hour on the band?
No.
Pull up that
Nah,
one
fuck
video
'em.
where you mean Ryder did.
Don't pull up any videos.
Alright,
I don't
my
want.
bad.
I don't want to do it right now.
Okay.
We're not pulling up any videos. Not of the vans. I can't do it. Not tonight. Not the night before a road trip. So you know what I did pack though for the road trip is I got my Bucky's road tripping
Nice.
shirt.
Good
I
pick.
always pack that for a roadie.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Yo, so what are the stops? Is there any cool truck
I think
stops
we're
or Chick-fil-A's?
we're gonna stop at whatever's open.
Probably.
Or like whatever is close by when somebody has to pee.
Yeah, whatever's easy to get to from the highway.
Yeah, just keep it simple. But I'll be really honest. I don't really plan on driving. I mean, I can if I have to, but I
You
don't.
know what I'm picturing?
I don't plan on it.
I'm picturing there's probably some good like leather goods, like leather, handmade leather.
Like in
items.
Virginia,
Yeah,
you think we'll find?
I think you'll find some of that.
I heard that
You gotta hit a Cracker Barrel.
I wouldn't mind hitting a Cracker Barrel. That's a good point. Fair point. Cracker Barrel. What else is down there? What else can we get down there?
Waffle House.
I don't know. I'm gonna treat this like a mini
are you
vacation.
doing?
I'm having a malfunction. Sorry.
Micro malfunction over there.
I mean,
We're having
oh,
mic
that's
troubles
7
tonight.
days. Last
What are the snow totals, Carter? What'd you find?
Well, they neither one of them give a JP gives a season total. Sugarloaf doesn't. The last 7 days, Sugarloaf has got 23 inches, and
That's pretty good. 7 day total.
J Peak has got 41 in the last 7 days.
Yeah, it's
That J Cloud, that's what
double.
they call it. The J Cloud.
that's tempting, huh?
The thing I remember from J Peak, I was there race training, so I didn't get to explore the mountain freely. But the thing that I remember is it seemed to me like there was a lot of trees to ski, and not like what we're used to. It was like, you're up, the elevation is really high, so the trees you're skiing are the little trees. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it seemed like there was some of that, above the tree line kind of tree skiing, if that makes sense.
Which is kind of cool. That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can. I was trying to.
This
pull up
is
these
this
pictures
yeah,
here.
this J Peak, yeah.
But
Pretty much
train.
friggin' right what I was just describing. Here we go.
This is somebody's Instagram.
Oh, what is this? Whoa!
Hey
That's
now.
not the-
Hey.
that's not the J. I
What
was
are we
looking at.
clicking on?
I must have clicked hashtag J.
That
I
was
trying
Jay from
K-pop band.
K-pop.
Yeah. That's crazy.
JP
But,
sucks. What?
Yeah.
Well, that's like ironic. Like,
That's like stay away.
yeah, don't come here.
But this is what I've been seeing a lot of videos like this, and it just
Yeah.
looks.
That well again, like I said, that's what I remember looking at. Not that I got to do a ton of that, but I remember looking and being like, "Oh man, like this is all open." Like,
Are you showing that on the screen on the?
it was up. It's not
Yeah,
up anymore.
okay.
It was up. It's back up.
There you go.
Yeah.
Back to me.
Back to the start of the show.
You can,
Meow.
if you have any. Well, actually, I can switch it here. If you're wondering what's on the screen, you can see it right here.
Yeah, I right.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me.
Oh, hey, Michael's Breckenridge trip.
Why
1
is
month
typing
exactly.
in all caps?
Caps lock stuck.
The Hannibal, yeah, all that. Merrimack Caverns. Wow, that was a great stop. Merrimack Caverns. Wow, I would go there again.
Where's that at?
Merrimack Cavern. Where was that at?
In Sullivan, Montana.
Missouri.
No, not
Missouri?
Missouri. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Missouri.
Yeah, that's where Billy the Kid. I think. What's that famous?
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish robbed the train and escaped through the tunnel.
Yep.
I didn't know she did that.
One of the real
Yeah.
cowboy guys. I forget who it was, but
The comments are blasting in. Do you think this interaction helps? Like, I'm watching. Granted, it's only a couple of people commenting, but the comments are just friggin' ripping in.
I'm trying to keep up.
You
I
think
can't do it.
you think this would drive engagement? You think YouTube might care?
No.
Send some people our way. Send some clicks our way. What's it gonna take for a guy to get on the homepage?
Can you stream on YouTube Shorts?
I'm
I don't know.
Because that's honestly a good.
To
way
be honest, I didn't know YouTube made clothes.
Wait. Yo.
Oh, was that wordplay?
That was totally wordplay.
What do you call that?
And he had like if we had
Oh.
shorts on right now with
Imagine-
the YouTube streaming
Imagine
on.
I had with the YouTube logo instead of like
Just
Nike or
imagine
something.
this.
Oh.
It's
it
a
was
green
YouTube.
screen shorts, and
Green
then you can just
screen
put whatever you want
shorts, thumbnail shorts, and they have a big red arrow.
on. Whoa!
in a circle.
What are they pointing at though?
What's that circle around?
And right? Because it could be something.
It could be something
But-
provocative.
and it's something you want to.
You
click
don't
on,
know.
Something you want to click on.
You don't know.
Yeah, you gotta really
You
like
don't know.
the finger waggle.
He's waggling.
He's
his finger.
waggling. He's saying
You
no.
don't know. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you know what I saw that made me laugh was you guys remember in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? Do you remember Baby Brent?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so he in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, he's no longer a baby. He is now a grown man.
But he still does the
but
same.
he still does the same bit where he comes out in a diaper.
Yeah.
And people were
To
saying
sell
that
sardine.
that's going to be the Rizzler
Oh
in 15 years.
Not the Rizzler. Don't put him.
And
no, he'll
I
come
said,
out of it.
well, that's what I said. I said, the
He'll find
Rizzler
his
is going to
way.
be a mogul. He's going to be a media
If I was
mogul.
to guess, I would say he probably starts doing MMA. Like
I think the
everybody
Rizzler
else.
is going to get his own TV show on like Nickelodeon or Disney Channel.
Yeah.
And I think, why would you not in my opinion, that's how I would parlay his fame here. Is just do a sitcom. You know, I mean, you don't have to do it right away. Give it a couple of years. Give him some practice. Train him up on acting, and give him a friggin' sitcom. The kid's got charisma, and I think, you know, like The Big Show. Make The Big Show play his father. Remember The Big Show had a show on Netflix. I don't know if you saw this. It was wasn't it called The Big Show?
No, I didn't watch that.
I think it was literally called The Big Show, and it was like a sitcom based around The Big Show. But there wasn't enough charisma. All of a sudden, you center the show around the Rizzler. You make The Big Show his father. I think we got a friggin' hit here.
No, I think
we got a friggin' smoking hit here.
I think his real dad should play his father.
Uncle Savasta.
No, not his uncle.
That's his handle on social media because they're part of the Costco verse.
Right. He's an uncle to the Costco guys.
Yeah, he's Uncle Savasta.
Right.
That's the Rizzler's dad.
I always thought he was the star of the reels, like the original.
The original
Rizzler.
Ones he was because he was chirping his son.
Yeah, he was making fun of him for doing bike tricks.
Or just the Black Panther costume. I'm not gonna do it because Mommy says it's dangerous. Black Panther has no mother. Like that was all the dad that was making me laugh in that Black Panther video.
Yeah.
It was just his chirps.
Nah, that's
and like you said, the bike one, he's making fun of him a little bit. That's it for Captain Riz. And honestly, that might be it for this episode. We kind of covered the lift thing. We mentioned the fact that
we have no answers.
And me and Carter are going to get out of here early in the morning tomorrow. My microphone's about to fall off the table. It's hanging on by a thread. I got to keep holding it up with my hand here.
Jesse James. Jesse James was the cowboy that escaped through the Merrimack Caverns with silver and gold bars.
And
off a train.
And
basically, it's a privately owned cave system, and the same family has owned it since like the 1800s or something, like way back. They did a land purchase, and this freaking massive cave system was there. There's this room they call the ballroom, and they used to host high school proms in there.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually super sick. They poured a nice flat concrete floor. It's like probably 50 feet. It's like a oval shaped domed roof, 50 feet one way, probably 60 feet the other way. Wow. I don't know. It was a very cool place.
Something else.
Yeah. I pulled up a picture of that just to end on.
Merrimack. On the what?
Just Merrimack Caverns. There's actually a shit ton of caverns in Missouri though. And there's like one that's like the
I heard that they have like these ancient caves because it like never got hit. That was the only part of the place that never got hit by an asteroid or something.
Or iceberg or whatever.
Yeah, or something. No glacier cut it up, so there's these ancient caves.
I don't know. I haven't heard that before. I know in South Carolina there's one of the only natural rainforests. I've heard that before. Yeah, there it is. Hey.
Hey.
Look at that. They're having a bull.
What's that, the ballroom?
They're having a bull there.
Hey, that must be a ballroom.
And there's this big stalactite that they
coming
call
from the Sherilyn.
Yeah, it looks,
because those take billions of years to form.
It looks that one in the middle to the right
years.
too. Yeah, that one right there. It
takes
looks
like
a theater.
million years.
It's like theater curtains, and they play a little movie on that.
Is that even real?
It's real, yeah.
Or is that some Disney magic?
No, I know. I seen it with my own.
Is that Hootenanny or
I
what?
put my own. I licked part of it.
I believe that.
Wow.
I
believe that.
I tasted it.
I believe that.
What did it taste like?
Did you throw
up?
It was
a
there
little
too?
salty. No, I didn't throw up. Thank God. Whew, I was close.
Rare.
I was
Rare.
very close. Real, yeah. Yep. Yeah, and Michael Garton was in there, so
Hey,
Wow.
he got in that,
you know,
and it's damp in there
hey,
too.
hey, man, people say the moon's real too, but
Yeah.
like we said at the beginning of the episode, we know it's made of cheese.
we know it's actually a hole.
We
in
know
the-
it's full of
in
lizards.
the dome that covers the Earth. Have you heard that theory?
I've seen people open up the moon like a lid and smile at me and give me a wink.
Is it? It's the electricity guy from Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
George Lopez.
It was George Lopez up there.
George Lopez on the
So
moon.
That's the man in the moon.
That is, he is
That's
this
him.
whole time.
Yeah.
And that's why his theme song comes on late at night on Nick at Night.
He's the dream weaver.
Low right.
All right. Yeah, it was cold in there. It was cold in those caves. And I'm sure in the wintertime it actually feels warm in there because
ambient
because of
temperature.
geothermal heat.
Geotherminator.
But what if Optimus Prime came out of the cave one time?
Oh, what if he did even too?
But Optimus Prime,
What?
Octopus.
Octopus
But
Prime?
but instead of yeah, he's not a truck. He comes out as an octopus.
He's Octopus Prime.
What if that even happened?
But it could happen with 8 tentacles.
Oh,
Because they have 8 tentacles.
what?
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Absurd. Obscene.
But what's the bad guy Transformer?
Megatron,
Megatron.
and he turns into like a jet or something.
Yeah, and if
I think the original one turned
Megatron
into
was
a
a-
handgun.
Yeah,
I
Megatron
heard
was a
that, I've seen
tank.
that.
Was he a tank?
No, he was
Yeah.
he's a jet.
No, he had his buddy was a jet.
Starscream.
Yeah.
Starscream.
Yeah, the other guy was a jet. Megatron wasn't the jet.
He stank. He stank it up.
A dead bear?
He's burning oil.
There was a dead bear in the cavern? A stinky dead bear in
What?
the cavern?
Oh, Jesus Christ,
Yeah, that's-
Michael.
that's-
You saw that shit?
What the- Jeez.
Oh, Michael.
There's a dead bear in the cavern.
Michael just wants to see this thing derail even further. He wants to see how far he can push us.
I thought we were having fun.
Right, we are having fun, but now Michael's gonna start throwing dead bear accusations out here.
Yeah. Whoa.
It was
Whoa.
This is the RFK thing all over again. RFK killing dead bear. He's trying to hide a bear.
oh my God.
Yeah, was it RFK's bear?
It probably was.
RFK got in the caverns late at night with it.
Had his way with Yogi.
Yo.
Not the bear.
Oh my God.
My picnic basket.
Oh no. What was in it though? Probably Prime Energy.
Mr. Beast balls. Whole bag of Mr. Beast balls.
Peanut butter
Oh,
chocolate.
yeah, it was Curtis that showed us the reel that the guy was like, "Don't drink Prime."
Yeah, the kid.
Yeah.
This like 13-year-old kid. He was like, fuck Prime. He's like, drink water or something. I don't even know what he said. It was like a water boy style thing. It's good for your soul.
Yeah, I had that moment yesterday at Gunstock skiing. I got a migraine from not
What?
drinking water,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and my vision went.
dang.
I'm not even lying to
Dude.
you. My vision freaking went, and I could barely see for a
That's
second.
full goober mode right
And
there.
then I
Yeah,
drank
I
some
was like,
water,
what?
and I was like totally fine.
That's like goober 9000.
I went from
My
early
mic's just
morning
fully
to
off the.
like
Just holding the
Just
3:30,
gonna
mic.
hold it now.
no water. I had some soda pop and a coffee, but
You didn't.
Soda
there
pop
was
and
a
a
lot of
coffee.
soda had yesterday.
I did drink a little bit of soda.
All I drink is soda, so
Yeah.
Well, soda's
same.
mostly water.
True.
And honestly, I think the additives just the additives serve as like vitamins
It's a
and
power
minerals.
Yeah.
okay.
It's a boosting.
Caleb's holding his
Mechanism.
microphone.
Yeah, it
All right.
fell off the table.
All right, let's have a good night, and
This is a new outro too.
Oh yeah, new outro.
you guys have
Oh.
fun on your trip.
Yeah.
Just so we
That's right.
have that on record that I wish you a good trip.
And me too. Also.
Well, we,
I
you
should
know,
also wish you a good trip.
we'll have a great time, and we'll be back on Monday, or will we be back for the podcast Monday, or no?
Potentially
Potentially be
not.
back on Monday. Maybe you'll have to wait a whole week.
We'll be
Yeah,
back.
migraines rejected.
We'd like to keep you
From
guys
West Point.
waiting.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The skill issue. That's hilarious.
Thanks, Mom. We'll have a great time. Should be a blast. Here we go.
It's gonna be so hard to say goodbye.
Goodbye,
Aw.
old friend. May the force be with you.
I'm going now. I bid you all a very fond farewell.
Nice. Good pick.
Goodbye.
He puts the ring on.